I was scheduling content just now for myself and clients, and inside my queue, inside of the software I used, it had so many posts that I had used over and over and over. It was like post number 15, series of 6 or some crap, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm using something that says next year in 2020. So today I want to come on and talk all about content repurposing, things you should repurpose, things you probably shouldn't repurpose. And just keep in mind that you make your own rules as an entrepreneur, as a content creator. Okay, so take my advice with a grain of salt. Again, this is unsolicited advice. It's just over the last few months, especially with Clubhouse and Instagram, me going live, so on and so forth, I've had a lot of questions about content repurposing. So I just want to talk about it from my perspective and based on my experience. Welcome to my channel. I'm Erica Johnson, the owner of ePartners Marketing, also the host of the ContentCure.co podcast, where I talk all things social media, blogging, and video marketing. And with ePartners Marketing, we love helping busy business owners have the business that they love with marketing, design, and PR. And I'm so excited to get into this topic. So I would say nothing's off limits for what you can repurpose. Gary Vee and also Six Figure Chick, rest in peace, they both coined the phrase, however you say it, content repurpose. Grant Cardone, definitely, if you read the 10X rule, he talks about how, you have to show it to them over and over and over. If you took in any marketing classes, you know how the golden rule of people have to see something 8 to 10 times before they realize they saw it one time. Whereas in the digital space, people are saying 10 to 15 times. So it just depends on your customer base and, their preferences, their attention span, so on and so forth. But anyways, getting into content repurposing, what type of content can you repurpose? Which ones should you not repurpose? So I think that videos, taking a video like this, making it into small snippets of 30 seconds, 15 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, go for it. Video content is amazing. So if you had a video that did really, really well, that was longer form, definitely feel free to repurpose those clips that you think are really going to grab their attention and use them over and over to heart's content. So there's that. Then you can also take sound bites from those recordings, make those into static post. Sick on my teeth. Make those into static and then there's a piece of hair that's really getting on my nerves. I keep feeling it. Make those into static quote posts or text posts, shout out to CANVA, wink wink. Also, if you have an audio, if you have a podcast, take snippets from those and you can put it over a picture or over a graphic. The limits are, it's limitless out here. And this content creation game, whatever you feel like you should share again, definitely go for it. You can have a live literally talking about the same thing and no one would notice because, let me let you on a secret. No one knows what you're supposed to say. So if you're holding yourself back thinking, oh my God, I have to make brand new content each week, brand new content each quarter, brand new content every single day in your stories on your lives now, you can just share tidbits of a big overarching theme. And if you're working with a social media management team, they should definitely be taking whatever your goals are and then breaking them out with strategy into, micro post each day and the quotes and the graphics and the videos, so on and so forth. But yeah, that's why I would say repurpose blog posts. Even don't feel like you can't breathe new life into a blog post. I've done this a few times over the years where a blog post did really, really well and then I revisit it a year or two later and I update it, and it's okay to say updated on this date. Same thing with a video. You can notice on my channel I have one video about the best website builder. I have another video about the best e-commerce website builder. And I plan on doing another one because my opinions have changed over the years. So don't feel like you can't talk about a topic more than one time. And what I've learned over the years is the more you talk about a topic through video and on your blog, then SEO, aka Google, thinks that you're the expert. So again, don't feel like you can't recycle an idea that you've had before or that you can't expand on it or put a different spin on it at a later date. That would be a type of content repurposing. Now, when it comes to the static post, the cute little post that's just text with a cute background, I would say try to space those out. I'm pretty sure you can think of someone right now, whether they're a family member or a friend, that they post the exact same flyer over and over and over and over every single day. And it's like, okay, why didn't you have different variations? So yes, keep that in mind, especially when you're promoting an event. Make sure you add some variety to your whole campaign. That way it's not the exact same flyer, and that you're not bombarding people with it like every hour on the hour, the same flyer on your stories on your feed, because people are going to start tuning it out. Like, think about a McDonald's commercial. Like, what is a specific McDonald's commercial you remember? We don't remember them, right? Because we just see McDonald's like all the time, and we've gotten conditioned to see McDonald's, and we drive past McDonald's and we see the golden arches. They've trained us so well. So same thing, when you are posting on social media, you're training your audience, you're training your clients, your customers on what it is you want them to know about your brand. So that's why, again, be very, very careful with the repurpose. Don't take a 30-day plan and use that same 30-day plan every month. I know it's tempting. You think, oh, I downloaded this free 30-day planner and I'm getting likes and follows, and you think, oh, I'm just going to use this over and over and over. Please switch it up. Because again, that variety. That's why variety shows did so well. The different skits, and back in the day, the different skits, and people never knew what was going on next. Add some spice, add some suspense. Don't be so predictable. Like I said, with the flyer, with your specials. Another thing with content repurpose, bringing it back to like a positive space, would be, don't feel like you can't take what you posted on social media and then share it with your email list, or what you share with your email list, you can't share it on social media, or what you put on a YouTube video, you can't share it on your blog. You can share the same video on your blog, your email list, and your social media accounts. I've turned into a mimer person, didn't even know it. But yeah, don't feel like you can't do that. You are allowed to do that. Everyone does it. Like, the same exact mock-ups I make for my portfolio are the exact same mock-ups I share on Instagram for a project, the exact same behind the scenes, the exact same ones I put on Google Places, which I'm just getting into Google Maps. I knew about it years ago when I was working at a big agency. But anyways, don't feel like you can't reuse stuff. You are allowed to reuse stuff, because remember what I told you, you're allowed to make the rules. Now, an insider tip would be, make sure when you are deciding which content to reshare, make sure that it's a piece of content that did well. And when I say did well, you know, women lie, men lie, numbers don't lie. Take a peek at take a peek at the insights video that I shared a little while ago. Look at your numbers on each platform and make sure you're sharing the content that got the most interactions, likes, follows, DMs, consultations, order inquiries, questions, comments, replies. Make sure you're resharing those pieces of content. That way, when you share it again, you'll get more comments, DMs, questions, inquiries, Facebook Messenger when they reach your site, stuff like that. So that's what I would say. Those are my tips. Well, those are my 3 tips. Number 1, you make the rules. Number 2, or no, there's like 5 rules I've shared. So number 1, you make the rules. Number 2, space out whatever it is you're repurposing. That way you're not bombarding your feed with the exact same flyer. 2 or 3, don't feel like you can't reshare something across your platforms and your email marketing. You definitely can. Number 4, have some variety in what you are posting. And number 5 would be spacing it out, making sure you're cognitive of, or aware or conscious of how often are you sharing that exact piece of content. That's why you're spacing it out and people feel like they're seeing it for the first time. Because remember what I said earlier, it takes 7 to 8 times for people to realize they saw something once, and in a digital space it takes 10 to 15 times. So thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments below if you have a question. Bye.